All right, everyone, we're live for the not the United States. I talked about the US today because there's some crazy news that come out. I'm sure we're going to talk about Balogun at some point here, even though I talked about that for 30 minutes. But today I have a guest. We're going to do something different today. We have a guest here that'll be with us for the pregame show and halftime. All right. His name is Chris. He has his very own YouTube channel covering Brazil as well in English. And Twitter account that I've known him more from Twitter for a long time. His handle's like right below his head. Chris, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's an honor to be here. And yeah, man, you've known me for a while, actually. You've seen me grow and you've been there from the jump. So I really appreciate you. As all the crazy things I say on Twitter, you've been there through everything. So appreciate that.
I haven't seen all the crazy things. Hopefully, nothing too crazy. But anyhow, everyone, if you guys want to subscribe to his channel, go check it out. I put it in the description of this video. If you guys don't see it there, just refresh the page. You'll see it there, and then you guys can make sure to go follow him and check his work on YouTube, and then also X if you want to. So the starting 11 is out. Brazil plays Norway today, an opponent that Brazil has never defeated in the it's I think it's the only team Brazil has never defeated out of the teams that Brazil has played. The first thing I want to say about that's a very cool stat to have. It is 100% irrelevant once the game starts. I just want to make that clear, right? It's not like Brazil has played Norway 4 times this year and they haven't beat Norway. If that was the case, it would matter. But it's like decades ago, it doesn't matter. It's just a cool little story for the Norwegians to tell each other. That's all it is. But the starting 11 is out, Chris. And I mean, I don't think there's any surprise, but would you have done anything different?
No, I think this is what the 11 that Ancelotti wants. I think people who might be complaining about the squad are guys who don't actually watch the Brazilian squad. I know a lot of guys want Neymar and other guys to start, but this was essentially the team that finished the game against Japan. We've seen Martinelli play that kind of like a left attacking mid. I did before the tournament say that he could be our quote unquote Gaga. I'm not comparing the two, but he's playing some sort of role like Kaka did in AC Milan. So I think the only thing that people complain about with the squad right here is Martinelli. They just seen him under Arteta, but other than that, very solid squad. I'm excited, man.
Yeah, a couple of things for me. Like Lucas Paqueta is not available. So I think so in previous games, just to show everyone here on screen, pretend Martinelli is Lucas Paqueta for a second. Okay. When we had the ball, actually Paqueta was the one dropping deep and Bruno was a bit higher up the field. That's not going to be the case today, I'm assuming. I'm assuming Martinelli will be higher up the field and Bruno is going to have to maybe drop a little bit deeper to do what Lucas Paqueta was doing. That's what I'm assuming. The other thing that I could see happening is when we are defending, we could see Cunha drop and see Vinicius with Martinelli, something like this. When we're
Yep.
defending, I could see this happening because Ancelotti has said this many times, right? He wants he when he was talking about Neymar, he said this too. You want your best players or attackers closer to the goal. You want them closer to the goal. So Vinicius right now, this is his team, right? He's the best attacker that Brazil has, and I'm assuming that'll happen throughout the game. We will see Cunha or Martinelli doing that extra dirty work, leaving Vinicius with much more freedom to roam. Now, the key to this game is to not let them concede first, which is something that we did against Japan, and that was bad. That kind of forced Vini to have to play wider to try to open that defense from Japan. And I don't like I didn't like how that went. We cannot let them concede first. Now, you said not you talked about the lineup not being a surprise, but what about Casemiro? We keep riding with him.
Well, well, since Ancelotti got appointed, we kind of knew that Casemiro was going to be there whether you like it or not, right? I think at this point, Casemiro's not even fit to play in MLS, honestly speaking. Now, what I saw in that first half against Japan was the worst performance I've seen from a Brazilian. I've seen 7-1. I'm not too old. I haven't seen, previous World Cups, but I saw 7-1. There was no one on that field that played worse than Casemiro did first half. And so, second half, he scored the goal. He won man of the match. None of that matters. People are saying he had a good performance because of that. He didn't. He didn't. But Ancelotti trusts him, and I guess that's all that matters, right? Ancelotti's a coach, and I'm just here streaming with tag, So Ancelotti's there for a reason. Gonna trust Casemiro, and other guys are also running hard for Casemiro. I know Haya, who's excellent for Bournemouth. He's actually been great defensively for Brazil, so he kind of helps on Casemiro's side when he does leave the midfield empty.
Yeah, I do try to understand. I mean, I trust Ancelotti. We've seen that with him. I'm not. I'm very far from an Ancelotti hater. I'm actually the complete opposite. I'm a big fan, but I find the Casemiro choice very questionable. Um, he scored a goal. You're right. That did happen, and ultimately that is important, right? You need goals to win. But what I want to say about Casemiro is this: he scored a goal, and sometimes when a player scores a goal, we tend to just ignore everything else. Casemiro's main job, he has two main jobs: protect the back line and help progress the ball forward. Those are his two main jobs. If he scores, that's extra. So he did the extra. He just forgot to do the other two. He didn't do the other two. He wasn't progressing the ball forward. He had a bunch of giveaways that game, a bunch of bad giveaways. He didn't protect the back line. The goal, a lot of it was on Danilo for the bad pass, but it was also a lot on Casemiro. So I am concerned about that with Casemiro. We'll see, because the thing with Norway, they're not as quick as Japan. I
Yep.
think that's one thing. They're not as quick. Like they have pace. Like what's his name? The Musa, the
Nusa.
wide foot.
Hmm.
He's kind of quick. Outside of that, Sorloth is not fast by any means. Erlen Haaland is fast when he catches speed, right? But he's not quick in in tight spaces. We'll see. Those are the big concerns, and as long as Casemiro can play a bit more positional, it should be okay. My big thing, and let me show you one thing. I don't know if you saw this. I talked about this on the predictions video, and a lot of people were trying to call me out on it. Little they know, Chris, that I prepare when I do stuff. I prepare. So look at this. I went to the team stats, right? And I want to show you this. I went to the expected goals. When I showed it, Brazil was number one. Now they're not number one because France and Canada have an extra game. But Brazil's the number one in expected goals. So chance creation for Brazil, it's happening, right? Brazil's creating chances. Maybe they're not scoring as much as we want them to, but they're creating. And Norway is probably the worst team in the playoffs right now in the knockouts in terms of XG conceded. Look at Norway. They're right here. They are with Belgium. They're only ahead of Croatia, but Croatia already played a game. No, no,
Yep.
sorry. Croatia hasn't played yet. So only Croatia and
Oh,
Paraguay, but Paraguay has an extra game.
yep.
So Norway is 33, one of the worst teams in the World Cup in XG conceded. And then what the people try to get me on a got you moment, they were like, yeah, they played their reserves against Norway, against France. That's why. That game was only a 1.5 XG.
Yeah.
It was only a 1.5, so it wasn't that bad. Um,
One
Norway's
thing
defense is not great. They're not great. They're not terrible, but they're not great. That's not a good defense.
One thing you forgot to mention about Casemiro as well, if anyone watched that game, Casemiro tackled his teammates twice in one game. I haven't seen a professional player do that ever at the World Cup.
Hard
And
tackles.
with Cas,
Hard tackles.
yep, yep. And with Casemiro, I watched a little bit of him at Manchester United last year. He kept on scoring goals, scoring goals. But I saw he was exposed a lot, man. And honestly, we'll see how high level the MLS is this year if he does well. Because if he does well, I'll be very shocked. I'll be very shocked, especially with a team where Messi doesn't really run. You know, a lot of older guys on that team. Casemiro, man. I thought he would just go to Sao Paulo, play a year, retire. But I guess he wants the MLS bag, man.
Well, also, I don't blame him. Some good money, live in Miami, play a little bit with Messi instead of playing against Messi. I would do the same thing he's doing. And I think he'll be okay in MLS. I don't think he'll thrive, but he'll be okay. I think he'll be okay. Uh, since the game is getting close to starting, let me ask you one question. What is your score prediction for this game?
After a lot of going back and forth, I'm 23, so my first World Cup was 2010 that I can remember. Obviously, I haven't seen Brazil beat a European side in a knockout game. I think today will be the day I see it. Obviously, I'm biased. I'm gonna say 4-1 Brazil. I look at that Norway backline. You just mentioned the XG conceded, and I think Brazil are gonna have a great game offensively. The only issue is, like you said, if we go down early, things get rough. Danilo also defending news I'm not a huge fan of, honestly. But that being said, I think this is a game where we can control and uh, yeah, I mean, we just need that first goal. Hopefully we score quick. It's been a tale of two halves for every game of Brazil at this tournament. One half we play bad, one half we play good. The only good first half we've had was against Haiti. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I had it. I'm a little less optimistic than you, but I'm also optimistic. By the way, the game started. I have it as 3-1. I have it as 3-1.
3-1.
So, Chris, everyone, Chris's YouTube channel is in the description of this video. Go subscribe. You guys can check out the channel later, but just subscribe, check out his channel. Chris, I'll see you at halftime.
See ya.
See you soon. Chris will be back here with us at halftime, everyone. Now we're starting the live watch along. And please make sure to check out his channel. The link is in the description of this video. Okay. All right. So now let's go here. The game just started. Brazil and Norway. Allison has the ball. I'm going to remove Chris. I'm going to remove you. Just come back in as soon as it's halftime. That way it notifies me. So I see you. So I'm just going to actually, Chris, yeah, there you go. All right, and super chat, Care Bear is saying, love the channel, dude. You've helped me keep up the Brazil squad all year long. Thank you very much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Spicy Jeff saying, hello from Dallas Strip Club. Nice. Oh, have a good time there, Jeff. I hope you're enjoying the Dallas Strip Club. And Steven Spada say, I know this is a Brazil match, but the New York Times is reporting that Trump called Infantino to review Balogun's red. Yes, that's confirmed. Apparently, FIFA got a call from the White House. And I know it's controversial. I talked about it already on the other channel. I talked about on the other channel. Now let's focus on the Brazil game. I think, yeah, my time matches the one on screen, everyone. My time matches the one on screen. I think FIFA made the right decision in terms of like removing Balogun's suspension for multiple reasons. But yes, it's going to be controversial. There are going to be rigged allegations, and Brazil trying to play out of the back. Good press here from Norway. Man, these Norwegian jerseys are beautiful. This home Norwegian kit is just beautiful. All right, Norway with the ball now. Brazil cannot allow Norway to score first. Otherwise, they're going to sit deep, kind of like Japan, and it's going to be very tough to break their block. They don't defend as well as Japan, but they're much more dangerous. Much more dangerous. Even though Japan is definitely a quality team. Very good team. Yo, is this Tom Cruise? It's not Tom Cruise, guys. I am taller than Tom Cruise. And a little bit better looking as well, but not too much. Just a little bit better looking. Okay, let's go with this here. Let's do it. Norway with the ball. Brazil with a good press. Casemiro recovers, and Brazil will reset with Bruno. Oh, Bruno Guimarães. That's a very weird switch right there from Bruno. By the way, everyone, how many likes do we have here in the stream? Only 100. Guys, drop a like. The more like, oh, Norway. Oh, crap. Norway gets a lead. Norway gets an early lead. This is not good from Brazil. This is not good from Brazil. Oh, he's off. No goal. The goal won't stand. The goal won't stand. They were offside. Let me double check. Not a good start. Brazil needs to wake the fuck up. So quick transition here. Yeah, he's off. Sorloff, he was off. That was the right call. But he gets across. Brazil's defense with an early collapse here. What the hell, dude? Brazil needs to lock in and wake up. What is this early collapse? Very, very poor defending from Brazil. It was a mess to start. You can't win World Cup games like this. You can't win it. You can't start the game like this. Very lucky from Brazil. Sorloff was a little bit off. Erling Haaland. And here comes Norway again. There's too much space there in the midfield. Norway with the ball. Yep, Brazil's defending exactly as I told you guys. It's a 4-4-2. Martinelli's on the left. Vinicius is up top with Mateus Cunha. Exactly the way I told you guys the team would defend. And here comes Norway with the ball. Sorloff. Ball goes back. So far, only Norway's had the ball so far. All Norway. All Norway. Okay, Norway now with the ball. Brazil slowly creeping up to try to see if they can press a little bit. Norway tries to go long. Trying to find Sorloth again. Tries to beat Douglas Santos, and he kind of beats him. He's much bigger, dude. Sorloth is definitely bigger than Douglas. He's like twice his height, dude. That is crazy. These Norwegian players are big. They're Vikings, right? All right. Saying Brazil's going to lose. They need to put their pants on. Yeah, I don't think Brazil's going to lose the game, but this is not a good start. This is not a good start from Brazil. Still 0-0. Brazil got a little bit lucky there on the goal that was disallowed. It was rightfully so. It was actually disallowed. It should have been ruled out. Corner kick for Norway. Yeah, Brazil needs to wake up. They need to wake up. And everyone, make sure to drop a like in the video, okay? Let's try to get it over 200 or 300 likes. Make sure to drop a like in the video right now. I don't know how many we have. Corner kick for Norway here. Norway will get a corner kick. And they have some big boys in there. 142 likes, actually. 142. They're saying, what's up with Sorloth on the wing? Yeah, it's a little bit weird, but that's how Norway has been utilizing Sorloth throughout the World Cup. They have Erling Haaland up top. I think the reason they're doing that is so Haaland and Sorloth won't occupy the same space. And maybe he's the best option for them to go long. You see, if they go long and he's wide, they can find him. He's almost like a wide target man, Sorloth. And then Nusa is on the left wing, and that's their more like skilled winger, right? He has flair, plays very well. Nusa's an incredible player. Cross goes in for Norway, cleared by Danilo. And Brazil just blasted up. Dude, very, very shaky start from Brazil here. Not a good start. And Brazil recovers. Nope, Norway still has it. Martinelli. Brazil try to counterattack. Martinelli. Vinicius. Vinicius tries to go through too, and they lose the ball again. My goodness. It's all Norway. It's all Norway to start the game here. It's been 6 minutes, and it's been just Norway after Norway after Norway. And I'm getting tired of saying Norway. Incredible Stan saying, honest question, Tack. Legit and genuine question. Do you think the 2014 loss to Germany affected Brazil up until today, or are there other things? There are other things. I don't think the 2014 loss affects like the current generation. I don't think so, at least. I don't think so. And Brazil has won the Olympics since. They won the Copa America since. They qualified to all the World Cups, made it to the quarterfinals every time. So I don't think it does affect it. It's other things. I think it's a little bit of bad luck. Like the last World Cup, Brazil should have gone further in the last World Cup. It's a little bit of luck. And again, Brazil is still good, but it's not the same quality, right? The quality has gone down slightly. Now, this team does have a few guys. Vinicius stepping up changes a lot of things here. But ultimately, no, I don't think the 7-1 has anything to do with Brazil struggling over the past decade or so. Danilo with the ball. Brazil finally holds possession here. Casemiro. Casemiro is alone. Why is Casemiro playmaking? Ball wide. Hayan finds Bruno. Bruno cuts inside. Finds Martinelli. Martinelli cuts one. Tries a cross. Cleared. Martinelli still has it. Brazil has the ball now, looking a little bit dangerous. Brazilian players are more skilled. You can see that, right? They're better in tight spaces and combination play. But Norway has looked better to start the game. Now Vinicius isolated on the left. Vini, okay, they're right at him. He still has it. Vini still has the ball. 1v1. Vini goes by two. Still has the ball. Ah, he ran out of bounds. Where's your left foot? Use your damn left foot. Why didn't you use the left foot? Left foot. Brazilians say that 7-1 is the worst day of their lives. I was in Brazil that day. I was at Brazil. I went to Brazil for that World Cup. When Germany scored the fourth goal, we started like joking around, to be honest. We were at a barbecue because it was just so ridiculous. I think the loss in 2022 hurt a lot more than the 7-1. To me, personally, it hurt a lot more. Long ball to Vini, cleared by Norway once again. 9 minutes and 10 seconds. 9 minutes and 10 seconds. Still 0-0. Brazil had a little bit of a good moment there on offense, but Norway has been the better side for most of the game here. Most of the game, I mean like 10 minutes. Okay, Brazil recovers. Ryan. Ryan with the ball. Bruno Guimarães. Cross goes. Oh, is that a penalty? Let's see the replay. VAR might call. That might be a penalty for Brazil. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the call is going to be here with the ref. I mean, I need to check the replay. Let's see. So Cunha. Oh, that's a penalty. That's a clear penalty. The VAR is going to be called in. That is going to be a penalty kick. That is 100% a penalty kick. That is a penalty kick. The VAR is going to get called in. That's got to be a penalty, guys. It's not even me being biased. Watch the replay. There's no way they don't. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty kick for Brazil. There's no way. There's absolutely no way they don't give Brazil a penalty here. Yeah, everyone here is saying that's a clear penalty, guys. That is a terrible tackle from the Norwegian player. Okay, they're checking out the VAR. There's no doubt. Okay, the ref checked it for like 1 second. The ref checked it for 1 second. Penalty kick for Brazil. Who's going to take it? Is it Vini? Is it Vinicius? It's going to be Vinicius, isn't it? There's no way. There's no way that someone wouldn't call a penalty kick on that. There's no way. I think it'll be Vini that'll take it. I mean, they probably will want Igor Thiago. Spicy Jeff saying, Balo's big news. All the strippers are fired up. I'm sure they are. The strippers are all great Americans, Jeff. They're great Americans. Guys, get those likes up. Get those likes up. We have 175 likes. Get them up. Get it to 200 or more. Oh, it's going to be Bruno. It's going to be Bruno Guimarães. Bruno Guimarães will take it. Okay, now he needs to convert it. Now he's been having a very good World Cup for Brazil. And now it's Bruno's big opportunity to give Brazil the lead. This is a crucial goal. It's going to be a crucial goal for Brazil if Bruno can convert it and give Brazil the lead. Let's get the goal, dude. Let's get the goal. Come on, man. Bruno Guimarães with the shot. He wasted it. He wasted it. He fucking wasted it. What are you doing, dude? Bruno Guimarães, Brazil had the opportunity to get the lead early in the game, a crucial lead, and then Bruno wasted it. You can't waste those, dude. This is a game of fine margins. This is a game of fine margins. Why didn't Vini take it? Why didn't Vini take it? Neymar converts that, right? Neymar converts that. You can't waste those opportunities. Now Brazil has to bounce back. That was a bad penalty kick, dude. Very bad penalty kick. That is a very bad. That's like the easiest way. That's the easiest kind of penalty for a goalkeeper to save. All he has to do is guess the right side. That's a very, very bad penalty kick from Bruno Guimarães. Can't do that, dude. And Brazil needed that early goal. Okay, Brazil has the ball now. Vini gets fouled. Free kick for Brazil on the defensive side of the field. Boy, oh boy. Tack, tonight the Vikings will win. No, they won't. No, they won't. Brazil's getting the win here today. Even though Brazil fucking wasted a great opportunity. Haya blows by one. Haya, he goes through. There's some space here. Haya, oh, terrible finish from Haya. Good run, bad finish right there. Brazil's starting to wake up in the game. I like it. They didn't let the penalty shake them, right? Brazil bends but doesn't break. That is crucial because the Brazilian teams of the past would very often bend and break. So far, so good. But I mean, you still got to get a goal. It's still 0-0. And Norway is a very, very, very dangerous team. They're saying, I don't care, attack. Norway just feels right. Why do they feel right? Why does Norway feel right? That's what I don't get. Why do they feel right? Norway now with the ball. Martin Odegaard dropping very deep to help them build out of the back. Very deep there from Martin Odegaard. Norway still has the possession. Odegaard, again, very deep to try to get the ball somewhere. It's not going to go anywhere with the defenders. I still can't believe he wasted a penalty kick, dude. Brazil needed the early goal. They needed a goal. Nusa down the left for Norway. Very technical player. I love watching him play. I just don't want him to do anything today, but I love watching Nusa play. He's been great in the World Cup. All right, Norway now with the ball. Norway still has it. Odegaard is so deep. I feel like you would want a player like him higher up the field. Oh, counterattack from Brazil. Vini, Martinelli. This has got to be Vini. Open it to Vini, Martinelli. Open it to Vini, Martinelli. Vini gets the ball. Oh, that's a terrible pass. Why would you open it so wide? Vini, cross. Oh, no one's there to head it. Vini tried the Trivela cross. That was a bad pass from Martinelli in transition. You can't open it too wide. The pass went too wide. You have to kick that narrow. You can't go too wide. Haya for Brazil here. Danilo with the ball. Brazil is starting to look more dangerous than Norway. Definitely looking more dangerous. Casemiro with the ball. Brazil's doing a good job in not allowing the ball to get to Erling Haaland. They're doing a very good job with that. Because you don't want the ball to get to Haaland. That's the thing. You definitely don't want the ball getting to Haaland. He's arguably the best center forward in the world. Casemiro, Bruno, Martinelli has it. Oh, nope. Bad through ball. Bad through ball right there from Douglas Santos to Mateus Cunha. We're about to hit 19 minutes. Still 0-0. Brazil started to wake up and look a little bit more dangerous. Looking more and more dangerous here, Brazil in the game. Nusa with the ball down the left, cuts inside, finds, and here comes Norway to Nusa. Nusa does play with swagger, doesn't he? Kind of like Neymar-esque. He plays with a lot of swagger. All right, Norway now with the ball. Brazil's cutting the channels here so that the ball doesn't get to Holland. So far, they've been doing a good job. Norway with the ball. Norway just moving the ball one way or another. Out wide. See what Norway can do out here. Nothing so far. They reset the play. Brazil so far is defending well. Now they're defending well, right? The first 5 minutes, Brazil is not defending well. Now they are. Okay, Norway goes all the way back to the goalkeeper now. 20 minutes here into the game. Ball's all the way back to the goalkeeper. Yeah, the thing with Brazil is you can create, but you got to convert those chances. You got to convert those chances. And Sorloth, again, Norway uses Sorloth as a wide target man. So for anyone, I remember you guys asked me that question. Why are they using him on the right wing? So when they're trying to build out of the back and there's pressure, they just go long to Sorloth out wide, and he's able to settle it. He's a big guy. That is literally what they're doing. Norway with the ball here. CN Productions is saying, why does Belgium start Michel center back over Winter or Ngoy? Michel is 33. The other guys I mentioned are younger and playing in tougher leagues. I don't know. They're definitely more athletic. They're more aggressive. They're also more error prone, right? So they start Michele up top. Sorry, not up top, on defense, probably for that. But like I said, the one thing, if I was Belgian, my biggest concern is athleticism. I think they lack the athleticism to match up with the United States. And having him at the center back position is another issue, right? The midfield too, like De Bruyne, Tielemans, the whole midfield is far less athletic than the United States. I don't know why they do that, but Belgium's a very technical team. Like all these guys can play. They're good on the ball, all of them. You see again Norway finding Sorloth out wide. He's like a target man. That's what they use him for. Brazil's letting Belgium have the ball. Brazil's a reactive team, as I expected. Brazil's letting Belgium have the ball. That's the Ancelotti special. One sec, guys. I'm taking notes. I always take notes during these games, especially because we have a video tomorrow about this, right? Okay, Hayan fouls the Norwegian player. Fouls the Norwegian player right there, Hayan. That's going to be a free kick here for Norway. You don't want those, right? You really don't want these free kicks here. Norway has a big team. Their team is quite big, so you don't want that. Any opportunity they have to cross the ball into the box, you don't want it. They're saying Belgium is playing now. No, I was talking about Belgium because someone asked me a question in the chat about Belgium. I'm talking about Norway. Sorry, guys. But in the super chat, I was responding to a question about Belgium. Nusa with the ball. Blows by one. Blows by two. Nusa. Gabriel Martinelli follows him through. Martinelli, good press. Norway still has the ball. Nusa. Oh, that's a bad giveaway from Nusa. And Brazil will counterattack now with Mateus Cunha. Mateus Cunha on a 1v1. Cunha blows by. Oh. Was he? He was pushed. He was pushed. That looked like another penalty kick, but Cunha should have given that ball to Vinicius. He should have given that ball to Vinicius. I want to watch the replay there. It looked like he was pushed, but he should have given that to Vinicius. Shouldn't we have hydration break right now? And Norway has the ball once again. Norway with the ball. They're not being able to create much, are they? J Mike saying, Tack, is this your new channel? We've had this channel for a few months, almost a year, I think, for a year. It's just a channel that we want to separate to cover more of like Brazil and South America. Because Tactical Manager, I want to keep it focused on the US. So yeah, technically it is a new channel. Tactical Manager is older. Tactical Manager is our main channel. Always will be. All right, Norway with the ball, 25 minutes. 25 minutes here. And Norway, again, they always try to go long to Sorloth out wide, which makes sense. That's not a bad idea to get a target man out wide, because if you lose the ball in the middle of the field, it's far less concerning, right? Than if you lose it out wide in wide areas. It's much more dangerous when you lose it in the midfield to get counterattacked. Yeah, it's weird. There's been no hydration breaks so far. Usually they have it by now, but no hydration breaks so far. Gabriel Magalhães with the ball. 26 minutes. Danilo to Ryan. Ryan inside. Bruno, bad ball from Bruno. Bruno recovers it. Bruno still fights for it, but loses it. Rough game from Bruno Guimarães so far. And here comes Musa. Casemiro. Casemiro stopped the counterattack. It's been a rough game from Bruno Guimarães so far. Now we're getting the hydration break. Once you guys look at that, we're getting the hydration break. I told you it was coming. I told you guys. You guys got to listen to me. I'm watching the replay here. Yeah, that's not a foul of Mateus Cunha. That's not a foul. He wanted a penalty kick, but that's not a penalty kick. I just saw the replay. I still can't believe Brazil didn't get that goal off a penalty. They needed that. They needed that. They're saying Nusa is ass. I wouldn't say he's ass. He's been struggling here. Tactical Manager is better looking than this guy from Chappelle. He is, but Tactical Manager is also better looking than Tom Cruise. So there's that, right? Gotta forget those. So right now we have a hydration break. So what I'm gonna ask you guys right now is for you to hit the like button in this video. Just hit the like button. That's how you can support me during the hydration break, since I don't have any sponsors for this video. Coke Zero saying Vini wanted to kick, but Bruno little bro him. Did Vinicius want to kick? I don't know. I think that was already predetermined. I think it was already predetermined. By the way, guys, I have the Brazil here, but also have a USA jersey right here, celebrating the 4th of July, 1776, 2026, 250 years for the United States of America. How'd you guys do yesterday with the 4th of July? I mean, is everyone here in the chat American? Because usually we get Americans in the chat. Is everyone American here in the chat? Did you guys celebrate? Well, Americans, I would hope you guys celebrated 4th of July yesterday. How many likes do we have in this video right now? So we have 262. We can get to 300. 300. Yeah, everyone here is American. They're saying Vini's not they're saying he's Filippo Brazilian. I'm Brazilian American, guys. I mean, most of my life I lived in the US, right? But I was born in Brazil. My parents are also Brazilian. It's an interesting question, actually, sometimes when they ask me. I think culturally speaking these days, I consider myself much more American than Brazilian, but I have very, very strong ties to Brazil. Yes. Mactical Burhalter said, I sent the wrong link to Pete. Oops, now let me in. No. You're not going to be allowed in, fake Tactical Manager. You're not going to be allowed in. I'm sorry. It's not going to let you in. Not going to happen. You and Spicy Jeff are shadow banned. Both of you. All right. Throw in for Brazil. Danilo with the ball. What's the temperature there? I don't know the temperature. This game's being played in New York, right? New York is pretty damn hot during the summer. I lived in New York. Lived in New York for 6 years. It's really hot. Where's Chris? He's coming back at halftime. Brazil at the ball. Marquinhos to Casemiro. Casemiro, good switch to Ryan. Ryan back to Danilo. Danilo tries to switch it to Vini. That's not a great ball, but Vini still gets it. Vini still has the ball. Good ball from Vini to Martinelli. Martinelli's through. Martinelli's through. Oh, that didn't go in. That's a nice low cross. Danilo misses it. Oh, and Norway will try to counterattack now. And Danilo recovers it for Brazil. Nusa, that's a free kick. How do you not score that, Brazil? Martinelli with a nice cross. Great ball from Vini. Where was Cunha? Bruno wasn't there. Also should have gone for the dive. Brazil's wasting way too many chances. Norway is conceding a lot of chances. As I said this before the game started. Their defense is shaky. Brazil will create chances. Brazil will create chances. It'll happen. I said this before the game started. But you got to convert those chances. Brazil recovers the ball. Alisson tries to go long. That'll be a throw-in for Norway. Jay-Z's there. Jay-Z's at the game. That's actually funny. Mr. Hove. Is that what he calls himself? Hove? Yeah, Jay-Z's there. What has Jay-Z been up to? Haven't heard about him in a while. He's still married to Beyonce? Like, what's going on there? I used to hear a lot more about Jay-Z in college. All right, Ryan. Ryan, go wide. Go wide. Oh, Ryan, that's a terrible pass. Terrible pass from Ryan. Okay, Norway now with the ball. Martin Odegaard. He's the CEO of Rock Nation. No, he's been the CEO of Rock Nation for a long time, right? That's been a while. Norway with the ball. Out wide to Nusa. Nusa against Danilo. Nusa cuts inside one. Loses it to Bruno Guimarães. And Casemiro, careful with that ball. Casemiro still has it. Casemiro to Vini. Vini quickly to Danilo. Make the run, Vini. Make the run. Vinicius with the ball on a 1v1. Vini blows by. He stretched it too much. He stretched it too much. Okay. All right. Get this gum away. They're saying chewing gum like a cow, my boy. Nervous. We got it. This. Relax. Well, I'm doing the Ancelotti here. Sometimes during games, I chew gum. The U.S. games, Brazil games. Sometimes people don't notice. Sometimes they notice. Helps me relax. I usually go through like 10 different pieces of gum during the game. Danilo with the ball. Casemiro. Out wide. Not a great ball. Sorloth gets it. Did Haaland even touch the ball? Now he did. And he lost it. No, they still have it. And Brazil recovers it now with Danilo. Danilo to Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha to Vini. Vini dribbles inside. Finds Bruno. Bruno Guimarães. Bruno Guimarães to Ryan. Go at him, Ryan. Go at him to Vini. Vini shoots it. Still has it. Nope. Norway recovers it. Brazil needs to score here, dude. We're wasting way too many chances at this point. You look and sound stressed. I'm a little bit stressed. Yeah. I'm a little bit stressed. Need to get a goal. I'm going to be stressed the fuck out today and tomorrow. Tomorrow, the U.S., dude. That one, I age like 5 years every time the US plays. Every time the US plays or Brazil, I age like 5 years. Oh, bad pass from Danilo again. My goodness, dude. And then Norway counterattacks. Odegaard to Nusa. Nusa cuts inside, finds a pass. This could be dangerous. Odegaard still has it. Okay, he has to reset. Odegaard cuts inside, shoots. That's out of bounds. Goal kick for Brazil. Goal kick for Brazil. 35 minutes. Danilo needs to stop with these bad giveaways. Saying you must be older than Tom Cruise. Well, if the US keeps advancing in the World Cup, by the end of the World Cup, I will be older. Alisson, Brazil trying to play out of the back. Gabriel Magalhães to Bruno Guimarães. Oh, that's a bad. Why do we keep like making silly bad passes? Bruno Guimarães with a terrible pass there to Matheus Cunha. Okay, Norway has the ball down the right. Norway is really struggling to create, aren't they? Really struggling to create so far in Norway. All right, Norway with the ball again. Nusa cuts inside, cross in. Haaland, first shot on target there. Haaland kind of deflected it. Easy save there for Alisson. Little deflection there from Haaland. Easy save there for Alisson. Norway is just really struggling to create right now. Like a lot. All right. Gabriel Magalhães to Casemiro. Casemiro's been playing better today. Casemiro's been playing better today. I don't want to jinx it, but he's been better. Bruno to Martinelli. Martinelli. Cleared by the Norwegian defense. Cleared again. Magalhães, that's a free kick for them. What kind of gum are you chewing, Tack? It's literally what I call bubble gum. Like literally bubble gum. I also didn't eat lunch today. I just grilled a picanha, just some steak, but I haven't really had lunch. Okay, Norway with the ball down the right. It's Sorloth. He's going to try to cross. That hits Douglas Santos, the Brazilian defender. By the way, 289 likes. Let's try to get it to 300 before halftime. I think we can do it. If you haven't hit the like button, please do it right now. It takes a second. Did Balogun's suspension get overturned? Yes, he's no longer suspended. If you go to Tactical Manager TV, you'll see there's a whole stream about it. Whole stream about it. Nusa with the ball. Ryan wins it. Marquinhos, Ryan, Danilo to Bruno Guimarães. Danilo, can you connect one pass, dude? Finally, connects the pass to Bruno. Bruno still has the ball. Back to Casemiro. Casemiro, back to Gabriel Magalhães. Brazil recovers possession now. Hot take, Wes is better than everyone in Brazil's midfield. In a good day, I think that Martinelli is better, but I'll take McKennie over Casemiro, even though they're different positions. I think Tyler and McKennie could definitely fight for a spot here in Brazil. Tyler and McKennie. Tillman's been playing better than all of these guys. You forgot Tillman. Tillman's been playing better than any Brazilian midfielder in the World Cup. Casemiro shoots it from distance. That's a dumb shot. Magalhães recovers it for Brazil. Danilo to Casemiro. Casemiro. Now Norway sitting very deep. Only Haaland's up top. Only Erling Haaland. We're about to hit minute 40. Marquinhos, good switch to Vini. Vini tries to go by the defender, loses it. Not okay. Vini recovers, no foul. No foul called. Vini cuts one, shoots. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper. Another good opportunity for Brazil here. Now with Vini. Vinicius cuts the defender. Was that a foul? Odegaard tried to play. Nope, not a foul. Vini got all ball. Odegaard just lost the ball. And then Vini blows by his defender, gets a left-footed shot, but it's saved by the Norwegian goalkeeper. Vini with the ball. Vini. Oh, what was that? Two. To Nusa recovers it. Douglas Santos. Brazil has the ball. He's going to reset. All the way to Alisson. Plays it safe. Vini's playing well today. He's having a good game, Vinicius. He has the ball again down the... I had to jinx him. Had to jinx him. He just took a bad touch now. Thing with Brazil is you got to score. You got to score to win the game, guys, not just create. Brazil's creating, but you got to score the goals. That's the big problem. You create, but again, no goals so far for Brazil. Saying this Brazil team is boring. Well, I talked about this before the World Cup. Everyone's going to see a different Brazil in this World Cup. It's Carlo Ancelotti. Brazil's become a reactive team. Erling Haaland loses the ball. Alisson gets it. It's a reactive team. That's how Brazil plays right now. Brazil's a reactive team. Get used to it. Douglas Santos with the ball. Forward to Bruno Guimarães. Bruno to Douglas. Casemiro. Inside. Martinelli. Oh. Too many Norwegian players there. They recover the ball. Nusa. Nusa not having a great game, is he? Oh, now he finds Haaland. This is never good. Haaland to Odegaard. Odegaard shoots. Blocked by Danilo. Blocked by Danilo. That's what I'm saying. Brazil has to score a goal, dude. You have to score. You're creating chances, but you have to score the damn goals. Frank Kessler saying Jesse's happy for Canada to be out of the world. Yeah, Jesse Marsh is a clown, dude. I don't know, dude. I got tired of that guy. I was rooting for him at some point, but he's gone a route where I just can't deal with. Jesse Marsh has been annoying as shit. That's the kindest way I can put it. Kindest way. Cross goes in, clear by Brazil. Nusa heads it. Norway still has it. They just kind of kicked it up, and Alisson will get that ball for Brazil. Alisson. Come on, Alisson, quick. 43 minutes. Brazil needs to get a goal before halftime, dude. They have to get a goal here. Should have scored in the first half. They wasted way too many chances, including a penalty kick. Casemiro. Inside. Cunha with the bad touch. Cunha recovers it. Vini has it. Why are they hitting each other? Why are they hitting each other? And here comes Norway. Norway has the ball again. So if you look at the stats for the first half, Norway has had 63% ball possession, and Brazil has like a 1 xG. They're saying reactive team is bunker and park the bus. Brazil's not parking the bus. Brazil's not parking the bus. That's not what Brazil's doing. It's just a reactive approach. Is you let the opponent have the ball, and then you try to catch them when they're changing from phases of play. It's just a different approach. Okay, Norway has the ball right now. That's what's happened for most of the first half. Saying the game is kind of close. It's tied, but Brazil's been clearly better. It's just that Brazil hasn't converted their chances, right? Brazil's been better than Norway for sure. But the game is 0-0, so none of that matters, right? Again, Norway tries to find Sorloth up top. Brazil recovers it. Marquinhos. Oh, Erling Haaland comes way deep to get the ball here. Saying, I want Neymar. You might see Neymar today. We'll see. Neymar might come off the bench if Brazil needs a goal here. Well, 0-0, I would assume Brazil needs a goal. 6 minutes added. Cross for Norway, blocked by Douglas Santos. Now they're filming two guys. Is that the Knicks player? I think it's the Knicks player. What's his name again? That was the Knicks guy, the New York Knicks. All right, throw in for Norway. We're about to hit him in at 46. Long throw, cleared by Cunha. Norway tries another cross, and that's a corner kick for Norway. Martinelli defends well. Jalen Brunson. Yeah, isn't that the point guard from the Knicks, Jalen Brunson? Or Brunson? Brunson or Brunson? The point guard from the Knicks, right? All right, corner for Norway. Would I prefer Brazil to play a different style? No, this is the best style for Brazil. I mean, if Brazil had the players to play Joga Bonito like they used to many years ago, sure. That's not the case for Brazil now. So, no. Norway with the ball once again. 47 minutes. We got 4 minutes to go here in the first half with added time already, right? Arluben saying, did you see Rio Ferdinand on Marsh's comments yesterday? He said Marsh was his coach. He would see him as a liar and have no trust in him and want him out. I trust Rio Ferdinand right there. I mean, he said Canada played better. Guys, they lost 3-0. I'm sorry. Like, if you lose 1-0, it can happen that you play better and you lose 1-0. There is absolutely no circumstance and no game that you can lose 3-0 and say you were better. I'm sorry. Just there's no circumstance. Norway with the ball again. Tries to go long to Haaland. Haaland. Oh. Haaland was almost through. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Saved by Alisson. That was very shaky from Brazil. Erling Haaland just bodied the shit out of Marquinhos and Magalhães, and Martin Odegaard had a wonderful opportunity to score there. Casemiro fell behind. Casemiro, you got to follow your man. That was a very good opportunity for Norway right there. Very good opportunity there for Norway. That's why Brazil has to score, guys, because Norway is very dangerous. You have Haaland up top. I would not want to face Haaland. So again, you got to get your goals in because at any moment Haaland can create something. He can score. Brazil has the ball. We got 3 minutes to go here. Bruno Guimarães to Danilo. Inside, Casemiro still has the ball for Brazil. Guimarães. Out wide to Vini. Vini isolated. Tries to beat his man. Vini. Bruno with the long shot. That hits Cunha. And then Danilo will settle it. Brazil still has the ball. Casemiro. Cross it. Oh, great ball. Oh, Martinelli missed the header. He couldn't reach it. That was a wonderful cross from Casemiro. Can't keep wasting these chances. He was not off. Dude got no hops. Martinelli got no hops. He can't jump. Great save from Alisson right there. That's a big save. That's a big save. That's a big save from Alisson. Norway with the ball now. We got 1 minute to go here in the first half. 1 minute to go here in the first half. Long ball, Norway again, and Alisson will hold it. Brazil, oh, counterattack, fouled. Martinelli gets fouled. Cunha takes a quick free kick, 30 seconds. So this will be the last play of the first half. Brazil right now, last play of the first half. Let's see what Vini can pull here. Vini with the ball. Goes by one, still has it. Still has it, tries to blow by two. He asked for a foul. No foul. No foul called by the ref. That's going to be a goal kick for Norway, and that should actually do it. Let's see the replay here. He does dive, but he was pulled also. He does dive, but he was pulled. So would I call a foul on that? Not really. I wouldn't call a foul. Zero zero. That's the end of the of halftime. That's the end of the first half. We're going to halftime. Let me take a sip of water here. Let me get Chris in. He's here. He's logging in. He's here. Chris, there's a you got it? Chris? I don't know if he can hear me. Can Chris hear me? Okay, as soon as he can hear me, he'll say something. So the first half ends here. Brazil 0, Norway 0. Norway had a lot of possession right in the first half. Let me pull the stats here for you guys. Let me pull the stats. They had a lot of possession. The red is obviously, Chris, I think there's like static noise on your mic. There's static noise in your mic. So Brazil had 35% ball possession and Norway had 65. Brazil had a 1xG. Obviously, part of that is a penalty kick, which is usually 0.75. So if you remove the penalty kick, Norway actually had more goal scoring probability than it's still static. Hold on. I can still hear the static. So going back here to Norway, they had better opportunity. Well, Brazil had more opportunities. I would say Norway had better quality opportunities, especially that last one with Odegaard. Like Alisson made a big save right there. The problem is Brazil needs to convert their chances. They had a good opportunity with Vini. There was a header with Martinelli that he couldn't reach. There was a penalty kick. If you don't score, you lose. You get punished. Brazil has to come into the second half intense in the first 15 minutes and get a goal. Okay? Norway had the ball for 65% of the first half. If you give them the ball for that long, eventually they will find Haaland. Eventually they will find Erling Haaland. Okay? So in terms of changes for Brazil, I wouldn't really make many changes. I wouldn't make any changes actually at halftime. Let me actually put here on screen. By the way, Chris is fixing his mic, guys. He should be good soon. But let me put this on screen because I want to talk about the tactics that Brazil has been doing. So Brazil's been playing like this. Look, when Brazil's defending, it's more or less what I expected. Brazil's been defending like this. It's like a 4-4-2. Vini staying up top the whole game. Martinelli is drifting to the left. And Brazil's defending on a 4-4-2 kind of deep, right? Brazil's defending kind of deep. I'm going to go a bit deeper here. And they're allowing Vini to stay very high up the field. Vini's the one that stays the highest up the field, so Brazil can try to hit them in quick transitions. Now, there was a moment, for example, that Matheus Cunha had the ball on the counterattack and he tried just go on a 1v1. The one thing that I want to say is if Ancelotti is putting up a strategy or a game plan where you get the best out of Vini, what this team should do is get the best out of Vini. So when you go on a counterattack, you got to find Vinicius quick and you got to find him early. And that's not what Brazil did in certain occasions. So Brazil sometimes was too slow to counterattack. You allow Norway to regroup. And then once Norway regroups, this is how Brazil plays. Vini goes wide, Martinelli goes central, Cunha stays up top. It's something like this. Casemiro goes here, Guimarães goes here, Ryan goes here, Douglas Santos goes up, and Brazil kind of stays like this. So in possession, that's more or less visually what I was seeing from Brazil. And that's when Brazil wasn't able to hit Norway in quick transitions. The problem is when Brazil keeps moving the ball around and Norway sits in a low block and they defend well and they're very well composed and look like a cohesive team, it's very hard to break them down. It's very hard to break them down. Now, Brazil did also create chances, right, through isolating Vinicius, crosses from Casemiro and all that. Chris, are you good? Because you're muted. I don't know if Chris is good. He's muted. Let me unmute him. Okay. Chris, you good? No, he's still muted. I don't know what he's trying to figure out here. But anyhow, that's how Brazil's been looking when they have the ball. What would I change? I wouldn't change anything to start the second half. What I would change is once we hit the first hydration break or the second hydration break, right? I would actually test out Neymar for Martinelli. I would test Neymar for Martinelli. What does that change? Neymar will play more central. Vini will be more wide. Cunha can stay here, or Martinelli. But ultimately, what would happen here is it changes when Brazil defends. When Neymar's on the field, what Brazil's going to have to do is Cunha is going to have to defend on the left, not Martinelli, and Neymar and Vinicius will be the two that will counterattack. Neymar and Vinicius will be the two that counterattack. Chris, are you good? No? Okay, just stay there. Just stay there. Everyone, he's having some mic issues, but again, Chris is a big supporter here of the channel. I invited him to come on to talk about Brazil as well, covers them on X. If you want to hear more of his takes, because you might not be able to today, if he's having issues with the live stream, he'll figure that out for the next one. Go check out his YouTube channel. I put the link in the description. And even if you guys don't care, go subscribe. Go check it out. What else you got to do? Just go check it out. Go subscribe. It would be nice if you guys got him to hit maybe, let me see, he has like 75 subscribers. They just started. Yeah, try to get him to 100 subscribers. He's at 79 right now. Try to get him to 100. Okay? And Chris, just stay there. If you're good, just let me know. Otherwise, it's all set. So that's something that I would do with Neymar and Vini up top. I think if Brazil can quickly find Neymar on a counterattack, Neymar will find Vinicius. Neymar is just a much better, smarter player, better playmaker than Mateus Cunha, right? The thing with Cunha nowadays is Cunha does a lot of the dirty work. Cunha presses, Cunha tracks back. Cunha is also a very good player. But on the ball, for decision making, for whatever you need, it's not really comparable, right? If Brazil's on a counterattack and the ball lands on Neymar's foot, that's a different player. He will make the right pass. He will make the right move. He will put Vini in a situation where he can score. There was also a counterattack in the first half. You guys don't remember. I think it was Martinelli. There was Cunha that made the wrong decision, right, of trying to blow by the Norwegian player. And then he fucked up. And there was one with Martinelli on the counterattack that he stretched the ball out wide a little bit too much to Vinicius. So Neymar won't bring the intensity that Cunha and Martinelli bring, but those two balls with Neymar, I think it ends in a pretty damn high goal scoring opportunity right there. Pretty high probability. Chris, do you want to unmute yourself to see if it's working? Let's see. It's not working. Go in and out. Go in and out. Just try. Like leave, go in and out, and just try it again. Okay, let me put here back to the. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let me see how many people are hating on Brazil. Hating on Brazil. Hold one second, guys. I'm also taking some notes. Okay. So let me see now in the chat what people are saying. GM 06969. Nice. Saying Cabo Verde plays actual joga bonito unlike Brazil. Yeah, Cabo Verde is a very technical team. I think a lot of us underestimated them. I think you're good, Chris. Unless you're muted, say something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there's no static. You're good.
I changed it to my headphones. Sorry about that, man.
Yeah, that's good. So I yapped a lot. First thoughts here in the first half, and would you make any changes right away in the second? I said I wouldn't for now. I wouldn't really.
Yeah, so I think a big reason why people say Brazil fell off is because the style of play we play now. I wouldn't say Jogo Bonito is dead, but the way Ancelotti plays, we don't want the ball. We want to counter attack. We want to play towards Vinny's strengths. So um, I know people are gonna like possession wise, for example, 65% versus 35. It looks bad, but I thought we actually played a great half. If we had scored that penalty, let's say, I think a lot of people would actually say that we did a pretty good first half, right? We had a couple chances. Now, what I didn't like was I'm not sure this is a counter attack you're talking about. When Cunha, I think it was Cunha, he went to the left side and Martinelli and Vinny also all crashed into each other. So I'm not really liking that. I think Cunha could get subbed off very soon for Endrick because Endrick is more of a right-sided player, and Haya needs a lot of help right now, man. Haya is putting in a lot of work defensively for Danilo. Danilo is a big liability for this team, man. So Neymar, I would say for now, I'm a big Neymar guy. I think everyone knows that, but we have to be a little bit realistic. You can't give him a whole 45 minutes after he didn't even play last game and came on for how many minutes against Scotland? 20 minutes. So yeah, I think
Yeah,
I think we should calm.
I would
Go
consider
ahead.
Neymar for after the last hydration break, which would be what, like 20
Yep.
minutes. That's where, depending on what the score is, too. I think if Brazil's up 1-0, you want to put guys with intensity and you want to send in Neymar maybe in the last five because he can hold the ball up top. He'll do it.
Yeah.
But if it's 1-0 and we're counterattacking, I think we have better odds of scoring with an Endrick. Is Rafinha available? He is, right?
Afia, he is available, but that wouldn't be smart for me to play him at all today. Especially we have Luis Henrique as well on the bench.
Yeah. The problem is Brazil has to convert their chances. I think
Yeah.
people think what you said is spot on. I talked about the reactive approach. People are used to seeing Brazil being ball dominant, creating, attacking. Brazil created more than Norway without having the ball. And that's how Ancelotti plays. If you followed Real Madrid when they won the two Champions League with him, they beat Man City with barely having the ball. Didn't have the ball. It's just the approach that they have. Honestly, that's a lot of France too. France is much better in a reactive approach. Like yesterday when they played Paraguay, they had to take the initiative and hold possession, and you guys saw it. France struggled with Paraguay because they had to have the ball and they had to actually play. Um, I mean, they still pulled it off. Of course, there's so much talent in that team, but Brazil's a reactive team these days. Get accustomed to it. Brazil's going to play like this to the end of the World Cup. Now, um, actually, assuming Brazil wins today, the game is still 0-0, even though I like how Brazil played. And I think if Brazil continues to play this way, the goal is coming. It's going to happen. Um, Now, what I didn't like is Brazil's defense at times is still shaky. Like there was that clash with Haaland there with Magalhães. Marquinhos was the one that messed up because Magalhães was already botting Haaland. So what Marquinhos should have done is he should have gone for the cover, but he went for the ball. So when he went for the ball and then him and Magalhães lost it, Odegaard had a great opportunity to score. So to me, that was a mistake on Marquinhos.
I'm shocked that Allison's actually saved that because we haven't seen too many great moments from Allison for the Seleção. So I'm glad one came out there.
Yes. Allison, and I talked about this on my last video. I don't know if you watched the 7 things we learned. One of the lessons that I said is like if Brazil wants to win a World Cup, you need a goalkeeper that makes saves. By makes saves, I don't mean like, oh, the ball went right at you and you held it. Allison will make those. I'm talking about that, like a ball that's like they were going to score and he kept Brazil in it. You need a
Yeah.
goalkeeper that makes you saves. Martinez for Argentina in the last World Cup, right? You need a goalkeeper that makes saves. So Allison needs to make these saves if Brazil wants to win the World Cup. Otherwise, there's no way. Now, mind you, despite everything we're talking about here, the game is still 0-0. And Norway is a dangerous team. We saw that in the first half. They were struggling to create, but when they create, it's always tough because they have quality. They have Odegaard. That's a good player, even though he didn't have the best of halves. Haaland. It's one moment, dude. He could have bodied Magalhães there. Magalhães could have dropped, and then Haaland was in a 1v1 with Allison. And believe me, that situation, Allison ain't saving it. So,
Yeah, I think I'm a bit overreactive just because, I've gone through the pain of 2022 and, you know, when Brazil don't score first or don't score early, it usually isn't a good sign. But I'm pretty positive for the second half. I think overall we've kept Haaland in check. Nusa has been threatening, but he hasn't. The Telemundo commentator actually said something funny. He said he's passed in more to Brazilian players than Norway players. So, but he's threatening on the ball. I mean, if you see Nusa against Danilo, you're going to be scared, obviously.
yeah, Nusa is just he's dangerous on 1v1s, but he struggled. He's had a few bad giveaways in the first half. The one
Yep,
thing Norway keeps doing too is they have Sorloth playing as a right winger, right, instead of a
which is
center forward.
hilarious.
But I see what they're doing. They try to use him as a target man. So instead of going long centrally, they go wide and they try, and it works sometimes. He can hold it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
because someone asked me, he's like, why is Sorloth on the right wing? I'm like, they're using him as a long ball target man. That's all that it is. And when people are saying, it's like, because if you put him as a center forward, him and Holland will like occupy the same space.
yep.
And for them, these are two players that when you look at the bench, the quality drops so much that you have to find a way to get both of them on the field. Obviously, prioritizing Holland, right? You have to
Haaland.
prioritize Holland. Um, let's see if I didn't miss anyone here. Just finished the first half. Norway are very strong. No, they're very strong. No one had any doubt about that. They're very strong. But Brazil has been better in the first half and should have had the lead. Should have had the lead. Cyclone saying, who do you think wins now at halftime? I'd say Brazil. I think Brazil is the better team. I've seen many games where Brazil, most of the games actually, Brazil has woken up in the second half. Morocco was like that. Japan was like that. Haiti is different,
Even
right?
even games and friendlies before the World Cup, same thing, same thing.
So again, the fact that it's 0-0, I give Brazil an advantage, and Brazil's look dangerous. Brazil, the problem with Brazil is the first like minute in the game or 2 minutes. That goal from Norway, when they scored that, when I saw it was offside, I relaxed a bit, but I was like, oh my God, am I seeing a mental lapse right here again? Are you just gonna lapse and completely fuck it all up right away? But Brazil got lucky on that one. Brazil got a little bit lucky on that one because if Norway gets the goal early on, it's a different game. Because then Brazil has to start taking the initiative, right? Um, second half's about to start. Let me put this back on
It,
screen.
it's
It has started here. Chris, are you
yeah.
coming back at the end of the game, or it depends on the result?
Honestly, depends on the result because I might have to rip off my shirt, man. Honestly,
Well, we're gonna win. I'll see you soon. We're gonna win.
yeah. Take care.
Guys, subscribe to Chris's channel. The link is in the description, okay? Try to get him to 100 subscribers. So Nusa's off. Was that a sub from Norway? So they subbed out Nusa and Sorloth. They added Andres Sjojurup. How do I pronounce the name? The promising young player from Benfica. He's a good player. And Oscar Bob. Those are two good players. Oscar Bob's a good player as well from Fulham. So two subs here from Norway right away. That was probably already pre-planned. All right, Danilo with the ball. Bruno Guimarães. Header. Norway still with the ball. Casemiro gets there. Finds Martinelli. Go. Counterattack. Find Vinicius, you fucking idiot. I said it. You got to find Vini quick on the counterattack. Vini to Casemiro. Brazil recovers the ball now. Casemiro. Resets. Gabriel Magalhães. 46 minutes here. 1 minute into the second half. Brazil with the ball. Casemiro. Casemiro. Ball goes to Danilo. Danilo is going towards the midfield here. Interesting. Hayan, 1v1. Hayan crosses, cleared by Norway. Come on, Brazil's got to get a goal here before the next hydration break. Got to get a goal before the next hydration break. Hayan to Gabriel Magalhães. So without Sorloth, that means Norway is going to try to go long with Holland. Oh, handball from Hayan. Handball from Hayan. And Norway recovers the ball. They're probably going to try to find Holland. Jeff saying, is this Chris into furries also? He's not a furry Brazilian, Jeff. He's not a furry Brazilian. He is not. Rembrandt saying a dúvida está começando a tomar conta do Brasil. He's saying the doubts are starting to take over Brazil. I don't think so. I don't think so. I wouldn't be too worried yet. I wouldn't be too worried yet. But I do think Brazil, if Brazil doesn't get a goal by the hydration break, we could see pressure start to pile up. And free kick here, Bob gets fouled. That's a free kick here for Norway on the defensive side of the field. Brazil's got to get a goal here. This game is tight. It's close. 0-0. Norway with the ball. And Norway holding possession, going back all the way to the goalkeeper. Still 0-0. Norway again. Brazil's trying to creep up with the press here. 48 minutes and 30 seconds. Brazil creeping up with the press, and that's a bad press. Odegaard was left wide open, and Brazil's kind of exposed now. Brazil's a little bit exposed, and now here comes Norway. Casemiro, how do you get beat that easily in a bad shot? Casemiro still get beat so easily. Can't get beat that easily. That's a field goal there from Norway. 49 minutes. Alisson now. Will Brazil try to play out of the back? Or Brazil go long? Gabriel Magalhães. To Douglas Santos. Magalhães. Brazil have to go long. Yeah. Good press there from Norway. Good press there from Norway. And Casemiro, my fucking God. I complimented here because he wasn't that bad in the first half. But in the second half, what the fuck? Sorry, guys. Excuse my French here. All right, Odegaard. Norway with the ball. Bob. Odegaard. Casemiro recovers. That's going to be a throw-in for Norway. Casemiro has tired legs. Dude, he's tired after 45 minutes. He's tired after 45 minutes, then he can't play. Like, if the dude is tired after 45 minutes, then why is he playing? I can play for 45 minutes, and I'm not even in great shape. I'm not playing soccer all the time. 45 minutes? He cannot be tired. Throw in for Brazil. Norway gets the ball again. Again, Norway better to start the second half here than Brazil. First 5 minutes. They haven't created anything, but they're holding the ball well. They're moving it well. They're tiring out Brazil. The thing with Brazil's reactive approach is that it gives me anxiety. It gives me a lot of anxiety, Brazil's reactive approach. Oscar Bob with the ball. Norway with it. They're playing well. Look at Norway. Oh, cleared by Brazil. Vini. Douglas, get it out of there, Douglas. What are you doing, dude? Don't pass it there. Casemiro, back to Marquinhos. Norway is pressing the living shit out of Brazil. I don't know for how long they can do this. Ryan, back to Danilo. Danilo tries to go long through the middle. What are you doing? Martinelli can't win the header. Norway is actually bullying Brazil here to start the second half. Winning all their duels, controlling possession. Shaky start here for Brazil. Shaky start. Ancelotti needs to start planning out some subs here. It's not looking good for Brazil. Norway with the ball once again. Odegaard. Casemiro, why are you so high up the field? Brazil is so slow here in the second half. It's like they're saving themselves or something. They're just letting Norway play, not pressing Norway. I don't really understand it. I'm trying to understand what is Brazil trying to do here. (52 minutes and 30 seconds). Norway with the ball again. I mean, I think they've had the ball for like 95% of the second half, and it's been already like 8 minutes. Odegaard. Inside. Dude, Brazil looks exhausted even. It's weird. Cross goes in. They're probably going to shut my mouth, but geez, what is Brazil doing? Raul Ramirez, thank you for the super chat saying a scientific study on high altitude soccer concludes that for every 1 kilometer feet is 0.5 goals. That means Mexico have a 1.2 goal advantage XG. Oh, and here comes Norway in the altitude. So if Mexico loses, is it choking? I wouldn't say choking because England has more quality, right? Mexico may have the advantage, but England has more quality. I think all of that kind of evens out the playing field. England is a better team. So I would say now it's even. It's 50-50. I think Mexico's going to win. Vinicius blows by 2. This could be dangerous. Vini, what is he doing? What is he doing? Why didn't he get the cross in early? He had a brilliant play. Brilliant play from Vini, but then he took a little bit too long. Should have got a cross in with his left. You guys got to remember, too, England has never played in the altitude before, these English players. They don't know what's coming. They don't have that experience that a lot of the players in CONCACAF and CONMEBOL have. So 54 minutes, corner kick for Brazil. We'll see what Brazil can get out of this. Mateus Cunha will take the corner. Cunha sends it in. Ball goes through. No one's there to finish. No one's there to finish. Brazil, you got to score, guys. I cannot handle extra time. Brazil's got to score. Norway with the ball. Odegaard. Brazil's not pressing at all. It's quite fascinating. Quite fascinating. Norway with the ball again. 55 minutes. Yeah, Ancelotti's going to have to consider here Endrick or Luis Henrique soon to bring some intensity on that counterattack. One or the other. Norway with the ball. Ball goes wide. Odegaard. Dude, imagine if Brazil at some point plays Spain, assuming Brazil advances, right? It would be insane. Spain would hold the ball 90% of the game. Brazil is just shamelessly giving Norway the ball. Oscar Bob looking better than Nusa. And here comes Norway. Inside. Brazil wins it. Careful. No foul. Danilo and Casemiro marking him. And that's going to be a throw-in. Throw-in. Is that Chris Rock? It's Chris Rock. Chris Rock with a Brazil jersey right now. Oh, we're winning this. Chris Rock. Really? We're winning this. We're winning this. He has a Brazil jersey on. It's over for Norway. I would just, it's over for Norway after that. Okay. Okay, back here to the game. Norway with the ball again. Norway with the ball again. Oof. Okay, here comes Norway down the left. 57 minutes. 57 minutes. Norway just moving the ball one way or another. Norway is playing what I call masturbation ball. Lots of possession, no penetration. Norway's just masturbating. That's all they're doing right now. Brazil recovers it. Nope, that's a throw in for Norway again. Endrick is coming on. Ancelotti just called Endrick. It's gonna be for Martinelli, I would assume. I think he's gonna be on for Martinelli or Cunha. It's for Cunha. Yeah, Cunha's out. So Endrick is gonna play up top now. Endrick is gonna play up top. Let's see if O Iluminado will score here. Usually Endrick shines when his teams need him. So Endrick, if there's one day for you to shine, this is the day, dude. This is the day. Pull it off, guys. Pull it off, Endrick. So Endrick is playing more up top there with Vini. Okay, Norway with the ball. Oscar Bob. Back to Odegaard. Casemiro recovers it. Casemiro. Send him. Go, Vini. Go, Vini. Counterattack. Goes by one. Vini. Oh, what a ball from Vini. Endrick. He missed. How did you miss that? What a ball from Vini. Endrick, you can't waste that. You can't waste that. You cannot waste those goals, dude. Endrick, my boy, you cannot miss that. You cannot waste those chances in the World Cup. Just can't do it, dude. What a ball from Vini, dude. What a ball. But you see how the reactive approach works. Brazil gets the ball, quick transitions. Gets the ball, quick transitions. The goal's coming. The goal's coming for Brazil very soon. Magalhães kind of wins it, but Norway still has it. Oscar Bob is going to cut inside, guys. And Brazil recovers the ball. Douglas Santos finds Martinelli. Brazil tries a quick transition here. Danilo, no options. Finds Endrick. Endrick, bad pass from Endrick, but okay, long ball. Endrick has it. He settles it. Endrick with the ball. Endrick, he's going to shoot. And that's a corner. Endrick, come on, dude. Don't go full desperation mode. Trying to do too much, Endrick, because he wasted a chance. Relax. Endrick got a little bit nervy right there. He has to score those. Right now, he should have passed it to Vini. But don't worry. It just feels like Endrick is going to score a goal. That's kind of what it feels like right now. It feels like that's what's going to happen. It just feels that way. By the way, everyone, if you just tuned in, make sure to drop a like. Let's get to 500 likes here, and Brazil will get the first goal here. Get to 500 likes. Corner kick. Bruno. Ball's in. Goalkeeper clears it. Norway is able to clear it, but Brazil still has the ball. Douglas Santos. Douglas sends the ball in to Magalhães. Ryan has it. Ryan shoots it. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper. Ryan hits the target. Brazil again with the dangerous shot there. Saved by the goalkeeper. And Norway tries to counterattack. They can't find Haaland, and Brazil recovers the ball again. Brazil is definitely more goal dangerous than Norway. But you got to get the goals. The goal's loading. Brazil's going to get a goal soon. I can feel it. I can just feel it. Brazil's getting close. Casemiro. It's kind of like the Japan game. You started to feel it, right? You started to feel it. It's getting closer. Vini blows by one. He's through. He's through. 2. Still has. They have 3 guys on Vini. Casemiro with the ball. Casemiro puts a ball to Hayan. Is he off? No. Oh, Bruno. Oh, you wasted another chance. How many chances are you going to keep wasting? How many chances are you going to keep wasting? He was offside, but he wasted it regardless. Hayan was off. Hayan was off. Brazil's reactive approach is working. It's a matter of when, not if. Like it's getting there, right? You can see that Brazil's reactive approach is working. They're gonna get a goal. It's coming. Brazil's just wasted way too many chances in this game. That's the problem. Okay, Norway playing out of the back. Finds Bob. Bob back. Norway still has the ball. Can someone put some pressure on the ball, guys? Put some pressure on the ball. Inside to Haaland. Magalhães clears it. Bruno. No one's there. Norway still has the ball. Norway with the ball once again. "64 minutes. We're getting close to the hydration break. Getting close to the hydration break. I wonder if in a game like this, Ancelotti puts in Neymar. Douglas Santos wins it, loses it. Vini needs to put in more effort there. When the Norwegian player took a bad touch, he should have pressed him. Vini is not putting much effort in terms of defending. And I get it. That's part of the strategy, right? Norway with the ball. They're going to try to cross in. Careful with Haaland, right? Oh my God, Alisson. Alisson, what are you doing, dude? That ball almost landed to Erling Haaland. Alisson came up. He needs to do better there, too. Actually, Alisson saved. Now that I'm seeing it again, Alisson just saved Brazil because Gabriel Magalhães had lost Haaland. He had just lost Haaland there. El Sancho Marco saying the Second Amendment protect Balagans. Good one right there. Okay. Corner for Norway. Cross goes in. Cleared by Brazil's defense, and Bruno Guimarães too slow. Too slow from Bruno. And Norway recovers the ball. Here comes Norway again. Ball goes back to Oscar. Norway still has the ball. Oscar, Bob, good ball. Oh, Haaland almost scored, my God. They put a through ball. Haaland was almost there. Brazil needs to be careful, guys. Brazil really needs to be careful. That's the second time Haaland almost scores right there. Can't keep losing him in the box. Can't keep losing him in the box. Martinelli's out. Who's on? Who's on for Brazil? Martinelli and Hayan are out. Danilo Santos. I like Danilo Santos. He's a good player. He's on. And Neymar. Neymar's on. Ancelotti has sent in Neymar. The number 10 is back. So Danilo for Ryan. Neymar is going to probably play up top. Ancelotti has sent in Neymar. Neymar is on. Neymar is on. And the game is 0-0. Oh my goodness. Could it be? Could it be? We're having the hydration break. Could it be that Neymar is the one? Oh my. Boy, oh boy. My goodness. I almost have to go to the bathroom. I almost feel like I have to, but I can't. I just can't go right now. I just can't do it. I can't leave. Actually, I can probably do it now, right? I'll do it right now. Guys, I'll be back in 40 seconds. I'm not even going to wash my hands. You guys stay right there. I'll be back very soon. Yeah, I definitely didn't wash my hands for that. No, not washing my hands. I had to be back soon. I didn't wash my hands. It's still 0-0. We hit minute 69. Nice. And Neymar's on. Danilo Santos is on. Very interesting choice from Carlo Ancelotti. And Neymar is on. Neymar is on. Anyone else in the chat nervous? My goodness. Unbelievable. The game, I knew this game would be tough, but I was expecting Brazil to score by now. Okay, the game is back. We're back. We got 20 minutes to go. Danilo Santos is on in the midfield. Neymar's playing up top. Vinicius is playing on the left, and Endrick is playing on the right. Okay, we'll see. Well, today we're about to find out if Neymar has any gas left on his tank. Any gas left on his tank now. Neymar will truly be tested today. Danilo, ball goes back. Gabriel Magalhães to Douglas Santos to Vini. Finds Neymar. Neymar, he's kind of trapped, and he gets a throw in for Brazil. Neymar moving here, getting the ball deep for Brazil. Neymar trying to play make. What was that? Neymar just gave the ball back to Norway. Not sure why. Okay, not a good first moment there from Neymar. But again, that is a player that, like we said, just like Erling Haaland, sometimes it's like one moment, right? One moment and he can win you a game. 71 minutes and 30 seconds. Norway with the ball. Dribbling forward, Danilo recovers it. Danilo Santos, and then he just kind of mispasses it and gets pushed by Oscar Bob. And here comes Norway. Odegaard to Haaland. Haaland and Odegaard still has it. Martin Odegaard, he still has it. He falls and Brazil recovers it with Douglas Santos. And then he just clears it for Brazil. Those long balls, Neymar's not winning those long balls. He wouldn't win them in his prime, so he's not going to win them now. If you're going to play with Neymar, you got to put the ball on the floor. Got to put the ball on the floor if you want to play with Neymar. Bronny's saying the next Pele, LMF, he's referring to Endrick. Yeah, Pele would have buried that, right? That's the problem. Vinicius put that ball to Endrick. If it was Pele, that's a goal. Pele wouldn't waste that. Norway with the ball, 72 minutes and 30 seconds. Saying extra time for sure. No, Brazil's getting a goal here. Brazil's getting a goal. We're not going to deal with extra time. Brazil's getting a goal. Norway with the ball, 73 minutes. Casemiro pressing. They go long. Douglas Santos recovers. Danilo Santos to Vini. Vini, why would you try that? And then Norway tries to go long. Bruno Guimarães, press him. Come on, Bruno. Ref, come on, it's a soft call. Soft call. Oh, look, Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire. Spider-Man. Leo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire. Won't you look at that? All right, 73 minutes and 30 seconds. Norway with the ball once again. What is the XG for Brazil? It should be high. It's very high. Brazil has a 1.9 XG and Norway has a 0.5. Brazil has a much higher XG than Norway. But again, the game is still 0-0. Brazil recovers the ball. Danilo. Oh, Danilo, careful. Douglas Santos, careful. Danilo has it. Danilo finds Neymar. Neymar opens out wide to Vini. Vinicius on a 1v1. Vinicius finds Bruno. Bruno out wide. This could be it. Danilo. What a terrible cross, you stupid, idiotic thing. What was that? Casemiro. Oh, hand. No? Was that not a hand? Haaland versus Gabriel Magalhães. Gabriel Magalhães wins it, but Norway still has it. Oscar Bob. Marquinhos on him. Oh, Brazil's very disorganized. Casemiro comes in late. Haaland out wide. Here comes Norway, cuts inside, shoots. Alisson with the save. And it was called offside, I think. Someone was off. Alisson with the big save. Yeah, that's a big save from Alisson again. Big save there again. That's a throw-in for Norway, actually. It wasn't offside. The ball goes to Norway. I don't know why the Norwegian players stopped playing there. I don't know why. Norway still has it down the right. Norway, Martin Odegaard down the left. I got to give props to Norway for one thing. This is a very technical team. They know how to move the ball. They may lack sometimes creativity in the final third, but this is a very good Norwegian team. Props to them. And here comes Norway, 0-0 still. Ball's through, cross. That'll be a... No, Brazil recovers it with Marquinhos. Marquinhos with the ball. He tries to go long. Nope, over Neymar. Dude, Neymar can't hold the ball up top like that if you send it long. Norway with the ball. 76 minutes. 76 minutes. 0-0. It's crazy how a game can be 0-0 and be this tense, right? Norway with the ball once again. Vini presses. Norway still has the ball. They're moving it one way, another. They're being patient because they know also they don't want Brazil to have the ball. Brazil's too dangerous with the ball. So Norway's playing it safe. Okay. Norway with the ball. Ball goes back. Norway has completed 500 passes in this game. Brazil 230. Insane. They try to go long. Brazil kind of wins it. Haaland just tries to draw a foul. That's nothing, Haaland. That's not a foul. Haaland just tried to flop there. Ederson's coming on. So Ederson, the midfielder from Atalanta, is going to be subbed in. He replaced Wesley when Wesley got injured before the World Cup started. I wonder where he's going to play. Is it for Casemiro? For Bruno Guimarães? For Danilo, maybe, the right back? We'll see where Ederson plays. Martin Odegaard. You know one thing Brazil's missing? An Odegaard, a 10. So it's Bruno Guimarães that's being subbed out. Probably a performance to forget for Bruno, right? Wasted a penalty kick, mediocre game overall. Norway with the ball. Again, 79 minutes. Fucking hell, dude. Come on, Brazil. Can we just get a goal? I don't want to deal with extra time. I have trauma from extra time. GM 06969. Did you know Italy was wearing yellow this World Cup? Haaland, he scored. Haaland just scored for Norway. Haaland just scored for Norway at the 79th minute. Norway takes the lead. Norway just takes the lead. Norway just takes the lead. Fucking hell. My goodness. Norway takes the lead with 79 minutes. Erling Haaland. Norway 1. Brazil 0. And Brazil will have 10 minutes and then whatever's added to try to get a goal here. So Haaland beat Gabriel Magalhães. And Haaland scores a header. He scores every game. He scores every game. Now I want to see, because Brazil, unlike the Japan game, now Brazil will have 10 minutes only to try to get a goal. Said you didn't want extra time. Well, looks like I ain't getting extra time. Well, we'll see. We got 10 minutes to go. And then after those 10 minutes, probably like 6 or 7 minutes of added time. Endrick with the ball for Brazil. Endrick, dispossessed. No, that's not Endrick. That was Ederson. Ederson, sorry. Long ball to Haaland. Marquinhos. Marquinhos, why are you trying to outrun Haaland? Are you fucking stupid? You're really trying to beat Haaland off his speed? How dumb do you have to be? Do you see Marquinhos trying to do that? Ancelotti needs to pull some like Real Madrid pact with the devil witchcraft shit right now. Casemiro with the ball. Douglas Santos. Danilo. Vinicius Jr. 1v1. Beats his man. Gets a corner for Brazil, Vini. Corner kick for Brazil. We're about to hit 82 minutes here. We got 8 minutes and then added time. So probably 15 minutes to go total. Haaland is such a bully to Gabriel. He always bullies Gabriel in the Premier League as well. That is probably Haaland's favorite matchup. I hate it. Neymar will take the corner for Brazil. Neymar. Oh, they're saying the ball is out of the line. Now it's in. Neymar will take the corner kick here for Brazil. Neymar. Ball goes in. Cleared by Norway. So that's another corner for Brazil. Brazil get another corner here. It's going to be tough to score off a corner on this Norwegian side. They're big players. Big players. Corner for Brazil again. Neymar sends it in. Cleared again by the Norwegian defender. And Casemiro will get it. Casemiro goes back. Ederson. Another cross for Brazil. Cleared by Haaland. Neymar will take it. Neymar. On a 1v1. Neymar. Neymar cuts inside. Oh, Neymar! Neymar! Ah, you got to shoot that. He beat his first man. He beat the first guy, but then he tried to cut him again. Neymar almost pulled something out of nothing. Vini cuts inside. Vini. Oh, whoa. Was that not a foul? Was that not a foul? Felt like Vini got hit. Here comes Norway on the counterattack. Brazil gets back now. It was a bad move from Vini. He should just pass it to Neymar there. Here comes Norway. Oscar Bob. Odegaard. Being patient. Because Norway has the lead here. Boy. Super Shkoni is saying, how many times do you see a team waste opportunities only to give up a goal late? Many times. Many times, right? There's this saying in Brazil, quem não faz, leva, right? There's a saying in Brazil. Brazil created, wasted good chances, and ultimately, this is what I don't understand. Like, Brazil right now should be playing a high line, and they should be pressing the shit out of Norway. They should be pressing the shit out of Norway, and Brazil's not pressing. Like, guys, you got 5 minutes plus added time. Why is the line not going higher and you're not pressing Norway? It doesn't make any sense. You have to press Norway now. Danilo Santos with the ball for Brazil. Vinicius. Back to Danilo Santos. Inside. Endrick. Oh! Almost an own goal! What the fuck just happened? What the fuck was that? Brazil's so unlucky today. When is the luck going to reverse here? Can Brazil get some luck? Neymar crosses, cleared. Header out wide to Vini. That was so lucky and unlucky at the same time. Danilo finds Casemiro. Casemiro with the shot. Oh my God, he wasted another chance. He shot it to a throw-in. He shot it to a throw-in. You can't miss those chances, dude. Brazil's wasting way too many chances. Way too many chances missed. Brazil, do they deserve a goal? Yes, but you got to stop wasting those. My God, what a save from the Norwegian goalkeeper. What a save. Their goalkeeper won them the game. Unbelievable. One zero Norway, 86 minutes. 86 minutes. I'm shocked with the amount of goals Brazil's been losing or just not getting enough luck. Like, Brazil's luck is like insanely bad today. Endrick asked for a foul, no call. Brazil has to press too. Like, when you lose the ball, you have to start pressing a little bit better. Norway now with the ball. We're about to hit 87 minutes. 87 minutes. Oscar Bob with it. Inside to Odegaard. Yeah, they're saying Haaland looks tired. Haaland looks exhausted. Odegaard with the ball. Odegaard. That's a corner for Norway. Corner for Norway. 87 minutes. Brazil needs one moment of brilliance here because it's getting weird. It's starting to get bad, dude. It's getting bad. Brazil has 2.5 minutes here. 2.5 minutes. Plus added time to try to pull something off. Norway goes with the short corner. They're just holding. Why? Guys, this is what I don't understand. Ancelotti, wake the fuck up. The team needs to press. Why are we not pressing late? Press. Okay, my antenna, I'm losing. I can't see shit now. My antenna's like not working. Oh shit, come on, antenna. No, I can't see the game. What happened to my antenna? Guys, I literally, okay, it's back. It's kind of back. Vinicius has the ball. I can kind of see it. I can't see the fucking game. Okay, now it's back. Sorry, I lost the game there for like 10 seconds. No, my connection's back. It's insane how much bad luck Brazil has had in this game in terms of wasting chances and even that opportunity there. Haaland with the shot. Oh, Haaland number 2. Did that count? Did that count? Yeah, it's over. Haaland brace, it's over. Brazil is too wasteful and they're out of the World Cup. It's over. Brazil's out. You can't win a game if you're this wasteful. The more efficient team has won. What is this defending also? The more efficient team has won, and Allison can't make the saves. What a player from Holland. And Brazil's out. It's pretty wild. But ultimately, what are you going to say? Norway scored 2 goals. Norway scored 2 goals. Like, Brazil can cry about wasting as many chances as they want, but Norway got 2 goals. GMO 6969. Brazil is the Canada of South. All XG, no win. Well, Canada didn't get XGs either. Not that many. Neymar with the ball. Still kind of has it. I mean, guys, I'll stay till the end of the stream, but this is over. Haaland even let his hair loose. His hair's out even. Like, doesn't give a shit anymore. This is game. This is game. You can't win a game when you waste a penalty kick. Casemiro had dirt on Carlo. Yeah, Casemiro probably shouldn't have played the World Cup, but today it wasn't really on Casemiro. Endrick goes by 2, cleared by Norway. And here's Brazil with Ederson. We got 5 minutes to go. Just don't see it, guys. I'm sorry. I just don't see it anymore. 5 minutes to get 2 goals. They haven't scored 90 minutes. They're going to score 2 goals now. Danilo Santos. Brazil loses the ball. That'll be a count. Nope. Brazil recovers it with Danilo Santos. And Norway has it. So, Leis and Casemiro has dirt on Carlo. We can all blame Endrick and Bruno for losing. They have a lot of blame, right? Endrick wasted a great opportunity. Bruno wasted a penalty kick. So they have a lot of blame for sure. You can't win a World Cup game when you're wasting chances like this. You just can't do it. Tomas BTT3, a Brazil team that decides to play Norway on a counterattack doesn't deserve to win. I mean, that's Ancelotti's approach, right? Ancelotti not adapting is a problem. And that's how he goes about things. But at the end of the day, dude, how much do you blame Ancelotti? How much do you blame Ancelotti, guys? Brazil wasted a lot of chances. Like, how much do you blame? So if Bruno scores that, then Ancelotti's a genius? I don't know. How bad are you feeling right now? I don't feel great, but the fact that the US still has tomorrow is keeping me alive right now. I'm just looking forward to the US tomorrow. This is over. Like, I've already accepted here that this game is over. I know Brazil's still trying here, but it's over. It's 4 minutes to Brazil for Brazil to get 2 goals. They can't get a goal. Neymar. Asalieri is saying, I try to warn you, Brazil's midfield sucks, but you kept believing Brazil is good. Haaland was just proven to you that the fact that he's always better than Vini. Look, it goes back to what I said. If Brazil had scored the penalty kick or Endrick hadn't wasted an easy chance to score, all of that, you'd be saying something else, right? You'd be saying something different. So props to Norway. The more efficient team, the most efficient team won. Norway was more efficient. But again, they had the ball also more. But ultimately, they were more efficient. They got 2 goals. Thiago Silva would have stopped both of these goals. I don't know about that, dude. I don't think Thiago Silva can mark Haaland these days. Brazil lost control when Neymar came in. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's hard to blame Neymar because he didn't waste chances, but just not a useful player. Mactico Burhalter said, I hope the U.S. doesn't play this bad tomorrow. I don't think the U.S. will. I have more confidence on the U.S. than on Brazil right now. By the way, my antenna stopped working again. Care Bear Kieran saying the squad is just flat out not good enough in the midfield. This is embarrassing, and the Joga Bonito is officially dead. Joga Bonito's been dead for a while, right? When it comes to Brazil. By the way, my antenna just completely crashed. I can't even see the game right now. I can't even watch the game. Okay, now it's coming back. It's coming back, and what's happening? Is it number 3 for Norway? Is it number 3? No, but Norway has the ball. 95 minutes. I kind of want to see. No, Neymar just fouled Odegaard here. We got a minute to go. I just really want to see the reaction of these Brazilian players right now because this is ridiculous. Waste all these chances and now you're knocked out. Thank you, Care Bear, for the super chat. And then Spicy Jeff. Sorry, Brazil fans. Haaland is a scoring machine. Haaland is truly unbelievable. And FaZe is saying, oh, well, farewell. It was a good run. It wasn't really a good run. I'll tell you that. It wasn't a good run. It wasn't a good run. But now let's hope the U.S. pulls it off tomorrow. I have a good feeling about the U.S. game. Hey, Tack, will you be streaming the Mexico game? Yes, I'll stream the Mexico game tonight. Guys, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to end this stream. It's over, right? It's over. It's 2-0 Norway. I want to say this. Before you go. Congratulations to Norway, right? They came to actually play soccer. They controlled possession. They controlled the game. Brazil had better opportunities and was wasteful, but ultimately, Norway was more efficient, and Norway won the game. It's over. It's 2-0. Now the players are fighting. Doesn't matter. Even if Brazil scores a goal, it doesn't matter. Brazil's out of the 2026 World Cup, and they still, once again, Brazil was not able to defeat a European team in the knockouts. Once again. Okay? One more super chat here that someone sent. Oh, they sent me a few super chats. Hold on. Sorry, but players, paper doesn't matter. Mexico can beat England. I think Mexico will beat England. Mex Boy, the USMNT would give a better fight to Norway. I agree with you. GM0, please keep Ancelotti for another year. Thanks. Care saying 24 years without beating a European side in the knockout stages. You're right. It hasn't happened since 2002. It hasn't happened since 2002. This has been an embarrassing World Cup for Brazil, ultimately. They had the players to try to compete and try to win the World Cup. But at the end of the day, it's an embarrassment. This is what's happened. Okay. I'm out. Okay, guys. I'm going to rest now. I have the stream. I have to work on the stream for I have to work on the 7 things we learned video here. And I have to also work on the stream. I'm going to do the Mexico stream later. All right. Brazil's out of the World Cup. And right now, I'm out.